come a clap that's so depressing like the show. Turn it on! We the best that thing! Alright. Woo! Yeah, I feel good, you know. I might have to call out of work now because, you know, that took all my energy. Oh. But
it just took you over the top.
Yeah, I don't have that much today, but I got enough for this.
That's right.
You know what I'm talking about? Episode 4 of I'm Not Okay With This, which is a title that's way too long, but, you know, there's nothing I can do about that at the moment. Mm-hmm. All right, so this episode, y'all know what happened. If you don't, stop, go watch it, come back.
It's only not even that long.
Like 20-some odd minutes.
Yeah, so
just go.
It was 2 episodes, it was like 19.
Yeah, the first 2.
This is a true binge-worthy show.
Yeah.
It's over like that.
You're like, I ain't even waste my day. I got the whole day.
Wasting like 2.5 hours maybe. You waste longer times in some movies.
I know. So. All right. So, Sophia, I'm sorry, I said the real name. Sydney.
Yeah.
Freaking out about her powers again. Mm-hmm. After the 3rd episode when Stanley found out that she had powers. He's like, man, you should test them or stuff like that. I've been doing some he tried to go to her. Like, while she was at lunch, like, I'm trying to do some research. He's like, no, you shut up, don't talk about it. He was the whole day. He was in chemistry class trying to talk to her about it. She was in, what's that thing called?
The bathroom?
No. The bathroom, that's when her friend,
Dana
tried to talk to her.
Yeah.
She thought she was, you know, having a...
She was on her period.
Yeah.
You gonna throw a tampon on the floor.
First of all, that's a good friend.
No.
Dina might be the best friend for that you can ask for as a person.
I don't know though, because she.
All right, first, best teenage friend. Okay, she makes some teenage mistakes, as everybody does, but for the most part, she's the best.
I agree with that.
She's a great friend. But yeah, so Stanley was trying the whole time. Like, look, man, you should test the power, and then she had another freak out, and at home. And like, you know what? Bump it. Let's go do it.
No, she had a freak out at school after chemistry.
Yeah,
but she started.
Yeah, but she wasn't talking. She was just trying to deal with her brother.
Yeah, but then she ran to the bathroom. That's when her friend.
Yeah,
she was trying to control it.
Yeah,
and then that's when she threw the tampon on the ground. I would put that over me after it's on the ground. But anyway,
it was wrapped up. Number one, it's in a sealed plastic, brother. It's in a sealed plastic. That's one.
Could have tossed it over.
Yeah, then it would have hit her in the face. She would still would have the floor.
She'd have been high.
Yeah.
But anyway, she went on the period, so it doesn't even matter.
You get it?
Yeah.
Dina's a great friend. Let's just throwing that out there. Dina's a great friend. But then when I think she went home. Sorry, somebody maybe bench it. So I'm trying to make sure I don't get the episodes mixed up. This guy, but all else fails. She went home. What happened? Where she? Oh yeah, she went home. I think freak out again. Boom. She went to the bowling alley. Like, yeah, I need to get you done the research. All right, what do you got for me?
Yeah.
And then he pulled out comic books, which I've seen in like at some point. I feel like Daniel when he said this yesterday, so I'm gonna have to go say I'm saying it today, and you gotta give me something different. I'm sorry, now you gotta give me something different.
We man,
because I've seen that 1,000 times. Maybe like when a kid goes to another kid, like, oh yeah, I done the research. That research is just them reading comic books.
I mean, that's the only research you could do with powers, though. There's no other. His logic actually was kind of. I mean, even though it was a little. What if these comics aren't really their imagination? What if they see some form of these powers, and this is just the guide to the powers, which is a kid way of thinking about it.
I mean,
obviously
he was. I'm not blaming him or his character or anything like. I'm just saying.
I'm blaming him for what he says about her dad, but I know you're trying to get the powers out. But some things you can't go to get the powers.
Hey, you know what? I can tell you why I don't blame him for that. All right, so going back in story. He agreed to help. She agreed to help, and he was like, "Man, all right, so tell me about your powers. What happened? Blah blah blah." A little bunch of dialogue. And she pretty much just said, I was angry, I was stressed. Just any heightened emotion for her outside of happiness draws out the power. So he's like, "Oh, so you were angry?" And so he's like, and then so he got up and he tried to talk bad about it, like your hair is stupid, bunch of stuff that she was like, Is that the best you got? She knew what he was trying to do.
I like that because a lot of people, you know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Most people, but then in the movies and TV shows,
yeah,
it always still works, and they don't say, "Oh, I know what you're doing," but I know what you're doing. Come on, give me some.
That's the best you got. And
yeah,
then,
right.
So obviously he was like, okay, well, the regular stuff ain't gonna work. Let's get personal. Yeah. And did it not work?
But she could have killed him.
She said that too.
Yeah,
she said, I could have killed him. He's like,
he could have died in it because she don't have control over her powers.
Yeah.
He could have died. I understand why he did it because he knows the way to draw it out is anger, frustration. But you're going to be the test subject where you die? No. I mean, I understand, and it's a kid, so a kid doesn't think.
He doesn't think logically.
He doesn't think logically like that.
Let's put it like this: that's the person he lost his virginity to. That's number one. He really likes her. As you can clearly see, I mean, because she disrespected him multiple times. He came back, and then number three, he don't know no better. He just flat out don't know any better.
I don't know. Once I saw the 2 bowling balls lift up, I think I would have just shut up.
I would like stopping up and say, "Look."
Yeah, right.
I was like that. He kept going. You're right about that part. He didn't have to keep going. Once the bowling balls levitated, he could have stopped and said, "Look."
Yeah.
Okay? But he kept going.
It's like he got into it. He got into it. So
I've been waiting for this. Slut.
Right. Hey, you've been carrying me this whole series. It's my turn.
Here we go. You've been an asshole. I've been taking it. Yeah. Now the pain is here.
The pain is here.
Oh God. I heard your dad didn't even know.
Yeah.
Death.
That was because she was mad about that. So
and she went to go look.
Yeah, she went to go look for that note. Just anything.
So
yeah. I mean that was the
episode. Yeah, that was. I keep forgetting this is a short episode.
Yeah, I know. We used to an hour, so it's a lot more information than we got.
A lot more dialogue, but it is what it is. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. I want to talk about Dana. Dina. Yeah. I keep saying her name wrong because I want to keep saying Diana Prince.
Oh, obviously.
Because
obviously,
God will die.
Yeah,
so beautiful. So my God. So Dana might be. I said it. I'm going to say it again. Might be the greatest best friend there ever is.
See, I know she is. She is. But the way they be looking at each other, it makes me think she may be a little gay or before after the kiss.
Yeah.
The way that it's friends and it's more than friends. Yeah. I mean it's different relationships. It's friends, more than friends. It's brother sister, and it's
best friends.
Best friend. It's so many different dynamics.
There's levels to it. It's levels.
Yeah. And
she been crossed the path of just a regular friend.
Yeah.
Mostly because she's the only friend. So by definition, you're the best friend.
Right.
That's just that. It's it. It's over. It's it.
Yeah.
She's best friend. Now, Sydney is dealing with losing her best friend because Dana got a boyfriend, Brad, who is a jerk.
Yeah, and you know how it is when you're a teenager. You get a new boyfriend, girlfriend, you're all wrapped up in them.
Yeah, that's what me. You weren't there, but that's what me and Dan was saying yesterday. Yeah. I was like, that's what we thought that she originally, and she said I was right. I said it first episode that Sophia only started talking to Stanley, try to keep up with. I keep on saying her name wrong.
Yep.
And then it happened.
And you think she didn't really want to have sex with him? She just wanted to do it so she could say, "Tell."
All right, so the way Dan said it, and I didn't think about it after he said it. I was like, I thought she might just be bi, right? Yeah. I like she obviously had sex with Stan, and then she shot her shot with Dina,
right?
But he was like, well, the reason she did that, it was the perfect day for it. She had a freak out. He stood by her, calmed her down, got her high. Drugs was going.
He said it's a drug?
Yeah, it was a combination. Right. Being vulnerable.
Yeah.
Had the drugs in you, and then you still want to keep up with your friend. Boom, right. It all happened.
That makes sense.
So
it makes a lot of sense.
So that's how you put it together. I was like, that's brilliant. Kids wouldn't know the difference. Mm-hmm. Stan's all in though.
Oh yeah, he was all in when he walked her home with the shoes, with no shoes on, because that. Yeah, to me that's why
he just don't care. And I think this is the episode that we meet Stan's dad.
Yeah, he called him. No, the last episode. No, it is
this episode. He was
getting dressed, and his dad called him gay or something like that.
So you said something disrespectful.
Yeah, he said something vulgar.
I was like, because he's like, First, we didn't know anything about it. We just knew his dad was pretty much drove a trailer. He's gone for 25 days out the month, right? So when he's there, his dad's a real asshole.
He's an alcoholic. Well, he may not be.
I don't know if he's alcoholic,
but
he likes to sit. After, I guess you're on the road 25 days, you want to sit home, kick your feet up, drink a beer, and watch football.
But you ain't got to be an ass to your son about it.
Nah, I'm saying that's what you want to do. That's perfectly fine. But being an asshole to your son, I get it. He crashed the car. You ain't got black as eye. I mean, come on. I mean, that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
I mean, and I will say Stanley is handling it way better than I think a Punk would. I'm just going to throw that out there.
The weed mellows him out.
I mean, he is slightly a drug dealer in the most safest possible
I know.
way possible.
You got 4 customers. You don't deviate from those 4. You know?
One's your cousin.
One's your cousin.
And it's in a small town of 5,000 people.
Yeah, so I mean, you're not really doing anything bad. I mean, because you're not branching out to a true drug dealer.
You're not on a corner.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't got no burner phone or nothing like that. And I don't think people really much care. And so it is what it is. But I do like he stood up to his dad.
Yeah.
But he also is not.
He's still scared of him.
He's still scared. Of course, his dad is physically stronger than. Yeah. Like you look at Stan, he is 120. 120, and he don't look like he eat any steak, potatoes, none of that stuff. Yeah. Like he gone vegan. He just eats the plants right off the tree.
Oh God. God, that sounds horrible. But I mean, you're right.
I'm just saying because it don't look. It has no meat on it, so he can easily get pushed around, punked around. Mm-hmm. And his father's a grown man. Yeah. Probably, and that was like one. You came on with that. I'm not gonna lie. If I was his father, because remember, Dad said he's not supposed to be driving the car anyway.
He did say that.
So I'm thinking like, all right, he's not supposed to be driving the car. He drove it and he came back crashed. Just you deserve. I used to get punched in the chest as a teenager when I did stuff wrong. You know, spankings wasn't working. I'm a teenager. I get punched in the chest, came my chest in. I behave. Right. That's fine. Black in the eye is something different though.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you gotta go to school with that and all that.
Yeah, it's levels.
Yeah.
It's levels to the discipline that you should and shouldn't.
Like NFL. Neck up or off limits. Off limits, basically.
That sounds like an abuser talk. Don't black anywhere that they see. You always go for places they don't know.
First of all, don't black at all.
Yeah, right.
Just want to point that out.
I mean, obviously
bruising. But I'm just saying. You know what? I take it all back.
I know. It sounds bad.
It was a different time.
Oh, God. Right.
Oh, well, yeah, so that's pretty much that. But what you ranking the episode, man?
7.5. I mean, yeah, it shows like how they becoming closer. Dina and Sid and Stan. They're becoming closer, and it's showing their relationship or his trying to be in a relationship with her and her not. She got a messed up life.
She does. Her mom is still a bitch.
Yeah, her mom. Anyway, I'm saying like 7.5.
I'm probably going to 7. Mm-hmm. It's nothing that deviates from anything else.
Right.
It's moving the story along, but it's mostly it kind of like a recap. Because I knew that was Stanley's car when I saw it in episode 3. I like that's got to be Stanley's car because nobody else.
Just the way it looked.
Yeah, the way it looked, and then nobody came out and ran after it or anything like that.
Right.
And that was a powerful blast, and she went, "Don't you say anything? Promise me." I was like,
after what I saw you do, what's your name? I wouldn't even know. Who are you? I'm gone. I don't know you.
I'm like, it ain't that good.
Yeah. It ain't that good.
Not gonna die for this, but he will. Yeah, so
we've already established that at the end of the episode, we established he will die to prove his hypothesis. He would.
Yeah. And take all the verbal abuse and he has to.
Yeah.
He gotta get a new girl. All right. That's all we got the next time. I'm giving 7.5. Look, we're doing episode by episode. I know we said that the last 2 times. But as you clearly see, this is 4. Yeah. There's only 3 more left. So we're doing our thing.
If you're not caught up, it doesn't take that long to catch up. Trust me.
Please. It don't.
Really doesn't.
It is not.
But not saying, it's a show you can watch.
If you got a taller or something, put in one of those hour-long YouTube videos, you get like 3 episodes right there.
He's right. First 3 episodes out the way.
Out the way, easy. Yep. And that's all we got the next time. You good? Any more jokes?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Deuces.
the club, we partying. We in the club, we partying. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it,
None.
Hollis, man.
I cannot miss like I am the ace. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn her Incredible Hulk. Buy it in bulk, chop it down like you one of them stars.